It's week 3 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. He was historic a week ago, surpassing Shannon Sharpe's 2002 mark of 214 yards by a tight end. It's the 49ers and the Ravens, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins. Cousins. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Let's go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Cousins. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be 49er football. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
All right, now here we go.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, Cousins. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Handoff here to Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, this is McCaffrey finding room at midfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Cousins now. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
4th down. Cousins steps away to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Play fake. Cousins rolling to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, he shifts past him. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Jackson going to hold on to this. Nifty move. And some room to roam now. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Edwards. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Again, it'll be Edwards. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards on his first kick. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. To throw, Cousins. This one caught by Kittle. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Again, it's Cousins. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Edwards. A little juke. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fellas in there right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Jackson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left sideline, incomplete.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And Jackson throwing once more. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 4 yards out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this 1st half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He will push his way down to about the 14. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. On play action, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Play action now, Cousins. And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Cousins. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the 49ers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in, and they're on the final play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We start in the NFC West. Seattle heading down the coast to take on L.A. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And they've gone to the half in that ball game with the visiting Browns out on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. In that matchup, all even in their battle with the Chicago Bears. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Ravens. And even though they trail, they've had success running the football. Over 100 yards rushing as a team in those first 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Niners, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's the former Raven fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. McCaffrey on the counter. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 45 yards rushing for him now, and what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Also, they have to get a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Here we go. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Cousins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. They needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, Cousins. Open man is Seth Williams. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he stopped immediately there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is... So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go play action. Cousins on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Here we go. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins steps away. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play fake, Cousins. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they'll begin by running the option.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery.
He finds Kittle going across the field.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now Cousins. Buying time to his... That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Real quick.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
2nd and 11.
Throwing is Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He finds,
And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
he's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down. Cousins. Rolling to his left. The 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Duvernay. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Jackson. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. Setting up the screen here to Edwards.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Jackson now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Dumps it off to Edwards. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted